Alright guys, what's going on? It is me again, back, JTGaming of course, and this is going to be the first podcast, I guess you can call it. And of course today it's not going to be a fair reflection on the future ones to come, I guess, because it's going to be more about you guys getting to know me a bit more. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going on in my life, you know, some things about YouTube, where I work, stuff like that. So don't let today be like a reflection of what is there to come, because I will be getting other people on, be a bit more entertaining in the future. But today's just more about getting to know me. So what I'm going to say is that this is going to be fully uncut, unless, for example, there's like a minute pause because I have to go downstairs, or if I want to go get a drink or something like that. But there's going to be all the stumbles, all the bloopers, everything like that. There's going to be me coughing and, you know, just the usual stuff that I would normally edit out, as you just see there. But yeah, basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be playing Overwatch for about half an hour, or however long this lasts. I don't know how long it's going to be. Probably be quite short compared to the ones to come, because it's, like I said, it's going to be quicker information, I guess. But yeah, just going to be playing Overwatch. Going to be using Hanzo this time instead of Tracer. I didn't do that well with Tracer last time. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. So I'm just going to start with the very basics, some of the stuff that you may not be interested in, but I'm just going to literally dumb it down as much as I physically can, really. So basically, I'm a 17-year-old guy. Obviously, yeah, I'm 17 years old. It's actually my birthday in about a week and a half, August the 3rd. Obviously going to be 18, so I'm pretty excited for that. It's going to be quite cool being able to go out with my friends, like to clubs and whatever. Be a lot more independent as well, I guess. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And obviously I'm one of the youngest ones in my year, so pretty much all my friends have been able to go out and just do stuff that 18-year-olds can do that 17-year-olds can't. For example, I'm not going to say like I'm incredibly excited for this, but like betting, for example, and just like buying 18-year-old games, so having to get your mum to buy it, for example. But but yeah, I'm really excited for that. It's going to be a big change, I guess. Probably not like ridiculously amount, but it's going to be quite cool. What is going on? This game's lagging a bit, I think. But it's going to be quite cool, the difference in my life that's going to make. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say about that. Also, I've got two brothers, if you really want to know about that. One of them has actually got a YouTube channel. He's called The Gamer Kid. I think he's in my subscriptions, like suggestion thing on the side of my channel, but obviously leave a link in the description if you want to go check him out. He does just like what they call let's play games, but he's obviously only 8, so he doesn't upload that frequently, because I have to edit, sorry, the videos and upload them for him, because he obviously doesn't know how to do it. So please feel free to go check him out if you have the time. Just drop him a sub, just watch a few videos. He's only got 2 up at the moment, but it'd be much appreciated if you were to go check him out. Also, I currently, well, not anymore, I used to go to the 6th form at the high school I've been going to for the last, like, what is it, 5 years or whatever. I did biology, obviously at A levels, do biology, business, English language, and what's the last one I do? English language, biology, business, and maths. Yeah, that's the one. I got A in business and the AS, which is like the first year you do, a B in English language, a C in biology, and then I failed maths, only got a D in that, so I had to retake that. And then obviously I'm doing my A2s this year, when we got our results, I believe, on like, oh my god, what the hell, on like the 14th. I'm so gonna die here. But I think we got our results on the 14th, I believe, or 24th, something like that. And I think I did all right. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say I got straight A's, sorry, but I do think I did okay, considering. But obviously, you guys know I did put quite a bit of effort into it, because I did stop uploading, or at least I cut back on uploading quite a lot during that time, I believe. And I think I did do a channel update saying that I would be cutting back on the editing. But yeah, that's pretty much everything about that. I will be talking more about school, but I'll probably leave that for when I get, for example, Kazelik's on, because we obviously went to the same school, so we'll be able to talk about like funny moments and memories and stuff like that that we used to have from going to that school. This guy's hunting me. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about in terms of school. Work, I'm not sure if I mentioned, I know I've mentioned that I have a job. I don't think I've told you what I do. But in case of any of you wondering, I work as a barback, which is basically someone that assists the bartenders at a club or a bar or a pub, whatever you want to call it. And I basically go around collecting glasses, washing them, putting them away. I obviously restock the alcohol, change barrels, which I actually don't do because I don't know how to do that yet. But it's obviously quite simple, but just no one's showed me. And we can serve, but obviously I'm only 17, so I can't actually legally serve without permission yet. So I just set for it, there's no point me doing it yet. I'll wait till I'm 18 so I can just actually like learn properly. But obviously some of my friends can, because I work with one of my friends called Dave, who you guys won't know, who goes to my school. And then I used to work with Zelix actually for about a month, I believe, or 2 months, but he left because of college work, and he was already had a job anyway. He was basically just doing it for extra money, and he didn't really need the extra money, so he thought there's no point in him like wasting his whole weekend, because we work on a Friday and a Saturday, so that basically removes like the whole weekend for us, because I normally start at 6 o'clock and I don't finish till 2 in the morning, so it's quite a long, painful shift sometimes, but you know, it's a fun job. I do enjoy it. It's quite a social job. You meet new people every night. It's a lot of funny moments, which again I'll probably save till I get Alex on, because we'll be able to share some of the more awkward moments, because there's a lot of them. Trust me, there's a lot of awkward moments that happen when you're working in a bar with like loads of people in there. Some like you get the drunk people that ask you like dodgy questions and things like that. But yeah, it's a really good job. I do enjoy it quite a lot, and it's not during the day, so obviously I do get the whole day before I do actually go to work, which is always nice, so you can actually do things before. Whereas for example Skez, he works at a shop, so when he's working, for example today he's working 12 till 8, so that's basically the whole day gone. Like he can't do anything basically until he gets home, and this, obviously he can't do anything until he gets home, but what I'm trying to say is that he can't make plans for the day because he's not going to be finished till 8 o'clock, which is ridiculous, and he obviously starts at 12, so he's basically fucked today. But yeah, it's like it's quite cool because you don't obviously waste your days, but the only thing is, like I said, you do get in at like 3-4 in the morning. The other day my bike actually broke on the way home. I think that was Friday, I believe, or it would have been Saturday morning. I was cycling, and the back tire had locked. I don't know why it's happened, but I think it was at football. Someone kicked the ball against my bike chain holder or whatever it is, and it basically has bent it, so it's pushing against the tire, and I managed to fix it. I loosened it, and then obviously cycled to work, but on the way back it like basically bent back into the bad position, and I couldn't move the back tire, so I had to carry my bike for about 3 miles, about 3 miles from Westbourne, which where I work, to my house. And it was the most painful thing. It took me about an hour and 20 minutes to walk that. It was so painful, and I wanted to just kill myself halfway through going down. I was like tempted to knock on Max's door to ask to sleep at his house, because his house is actually on the way to mine from work, but he's actually in Spain at the moment, so obviously it'd just be me and his mum, and that'd be pretty dodgy, so I obviously didn't. But yeah, it's a really good job. I do enjoy it quite a lot, quite social, and it's decent money as well. But yeah, I definitely do enjoy doing that. The next thing I want to talk about is what I'm doing next year. Basically what I'm doing next year, I've applied to do a college course. I actually have to accept that. I still haven't done that. I was supposed to do it a couple of days ago, but it's basically just a course in business, because I wanted to take a gap year, just kind of chill out for a year, focus a bit more on YouTube, maybe do some volunteer work at a care home or something like that. Sorry about that, my mic just, I'm obviously going to cut that, but my mic just went into shutdown mode for some reason. I think it was low battery or something, but yeah, what I was going to say, I wanted to take out a gap year, just kind of relax a bit, focus on YouTube, maybe do some volunteer at a care home, or like, I don't know where I'd do it, but just some volunteer work, just put on the CV and then go to uni the next year. But my mum didn't want me to do that. She wanted me to stay in education, because she was saying that it can get quite dodgy, or not dodgy, but like when you're out of the education for a year, you may not want to go back into it. So she kind of pushed me to stay in it, which is fair enough. So so basically I will be staying in education for a year, just doing not an easy course, but a more relaxed one, I guess, just a business course. And obviously I'm relatively good at business, so it won't be too much pressure, so I can still kind of relax a bit more, can focus a lot more time into YouTube, because I won't be doing a lot of homework. It'll be strictly coursework, so hopefully I won't be spending too much time like I was earlier in the year. I was spending like 2-3 hours a day, like revising, like every day, which was just so painful. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to spend more time on that. I don't know which character I'm going to be. I think I'll just be Winston, because I quite like him. But yeah, that's basically that. Yeah, just going to be going business course for a year. Nothing too crazy, it'd be quite chill, I hope. Obviously quite a few of my friends go to that college anyway, and then go to uni the year after, because I didn't really know what I wanted to do at uni yet, so I'll probably do some sort of business course, or like I don't really know, to be honest. That's why I didn't do it. But yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I hopefully go to uni and do something that I want to do, but I don't really know what I want to do yet, so that's why I haven't gone, is what I'm trying to say. And then the last thing, I think this is going to be a very short podcast. I think we've only been going for about 10 minutes so far. But last thing I did want to talk about is just YouTube in general. So I start talking about my inspirations for that. I did briefly go over it in my 50 sub Q&A, I believe it was. Yeah, I just want to talk about my inspiration. So obviously there's a lot of YouTubers that I watch, for example like KSI, Joe Weller, people like that. But there's two main inspirations. Obviously I did say this before, I think they're exactly the same people. But Christopher London, I think I talked about this. He does videos a bit like Joe Weller. I'm sure you guys know who he is. But he basically does like not podcasts, like vloggy videos, I guess you call them, where he does like he does this thing called story time where oh my god, I'm getting wrecked, where he talks about like funny moments he's had in life and awkward moments and like embarrassing moments with girls, things like that. And they're really entertaining to watch. I used to find them really funny. I don't watch him too much anymore. I don't really know why, but yeah, I just recently stopped watching him. I probably will get back into him, but he does like funny moments. Story time I definitely recommend you watching because they're hilarious. Oh my god, they have pushed us so far. But yeah, he was a big inspiration for me because he used to say quite inspirational things. I guess he used to do like motivational videos, stuff like that. I can't remember what it was called, but I think it was called like Never Satisfied, one of his videos, where it was him trying to get like this perfect dunk. I know it sounds ridiculous, but he was trying to get the perfect dunk, and then he finally did it, and then the camera died like as soon as he did it. And it was quite cool how it happened. Obviously go check out that video, see what I mean. But it's just like things like that made me like, I don't know, just kind of made me think like he's really good at what he does. I don't see why I can't give it a go. And then obviously probably, I don't know if it's bigger inspiration, but I think he's the reason that I actually like thought, you know what, I'm going to start a channel now. And that's obviously because Alex, I've mentioned him a lot this video, but obviously he's one of my best friends, so obviously I watched pretty much all of his videos, apart from obviously like I'm not a great fan of watching COD videos, so I didn't watch them as much. But like Rocket League videos and all of his podcasts I watch. So he's obviously been a big inspiration for me. His channel growth was ridiculous, or still is, I guess. And he used to do this thing called, he used to have a channel called Gazelius, who I think I actually accidentally called him that once in a video. And he used to, again, like Christopher London, like vlog type videos. And they were really funny. He used to do, I think the channel's still up, so you can actually go check that out, but he obviously doesn't upload on that anymore. But he used to do like top 5 things he hates, things that annoy me, things we can agree on. My most embarrassing story, which is hilarious, he got like 1,000 views on that video, so go check that out. I'm not sure he'd want you guys to see it anymore, but it is a hilarious video, so that's probably the one I recommend the most out of all of his videos because it's so funny. It's basically like a embarrassing moment he had as a child, so yeah, go check that out. And yeah, he's obviously been a big inspiration. He's helped me a lot. I think he made a couple thumbnails for me, because I obviously, if you go check out my first like 10 videos, I was using this thing called Pixlr, and I was the worst with it. I'm still not great with thumbnails, but they've definitely come a long way since like my first couple ones. I've actually privatized quite a lot of my videos because the thumbnails were awful and even the content was like really bad. So yeah, I've definitely say I've come a long way from that. I'm still not good at them, but because Alex definitely did help me a lot. I used to send him some of my thumbnails and he'd help me, like tell me what I need to put in and take out. So yeah, obviously I'm very thankful that I had him to help me out. And obviously he's big, he like encouraged me to do it as well. He always he's had a lot of channels in the past, and so have I, and this is like the one that he's actually stuck to for a very long time. He's been doing YouTube for about 2 years now, I believe. He did actually change his channel from Kazelius to Kazelix, but that was within like the space of a week, so it's not like he gave up at all. He did like make an actual transition. So the fact that he stays so committed to YouTube, sorry about that, the clip actually ended, but yeah, like I was saying, he is a very good YouTuber, very funny content, so go check him out, guys. The next thing I want to talk about is goals. I think I mentioned this before, but I will say it quickly again, that I would say, I don't really want to say like a huge goal. I don't want to be like ridiculous, like say like I want to have 1,000 subs by the end of the year, but I'd like to think that by the end of the year, as in like literally New Year's Eve, I would like to think that I could reach 100 subs by then. We're currently on 73, I believe, and the subscriber growth rate has been really good in the last like week or so. I think I've gained about 10 subs this week, or in 2 weeks, I can't really remember, but I've been really happy with like how much my channel has grown in the last week or two. and it's nice to know that people are actually watching my stuff and enjoying it. So obviously it is quite encouraging, keeps me motivated to keep uploading, and especially that last video I did, the channel update, where we got quite a few views on that and a lot of comments, and it's really nice having feedback, because obviously it lets me know what you guys want to see, what ideas are good for you guys, what ideas aren't good for you guys. You were obviously quite interested in seeing a podcast in the Minecraft series, so which was nice to hear, because they were ideas I've been thinking about doing for a long time. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone that subbed, and comments frequently on my channel. It really helps me, helps support me, let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has subbed to me and obviously like my videos. So yeah, like I was saying, 100 subs is the goal. Whether we can hit it or not is a different question, but I like to say we're on a good track to do it at the moment. If the channel growth stays half as good as it has been in the last week, we should smash it. So hopefully we can hit that target, and I'll be very happy, because obviously when you start YouTube, I mean, a little part of you thinks that one day you will be big, but then when you actually start doing it, I think I can speak for quite a lot of YouTubers, but when you first start doing YouTube, unless you have, for example, let's say you joined FaZe, I'm just saying this from the top of my head, but let's say you joined FaZe and started a YouTube channel, you'd obviously have huge amount of support with channels that have hundreds of thousands. I think a few of them probably have millions of subscribers, and obviously your channel's going to get thousands of subs within the first couple of days. But when you're someone like me or Kazalux or the great GD that only have friends that only have like 100 subs, or at the time I think Max only had like 100 subs, or about 80 subs or something when I started YouTube. But obviously, yeah, like I was saying, when you don't have much support, it can be quite demotivating, because it took me about 2-3 weeks before I even got a sub. And you know, when you're uploading videos and you're getting like 5 views, it can make you feel like you want to quit, because obviously it's basically like, to you it feels like no one likes what you're doing, and you feel like you're not very good at what you're doing, which obviously you're not very good when you first start. I'm still not very good now, but like I'm trying to say, it's basically, it's quite demotivating when you don't get a lot of subs. And I can't remember the main point I was trying to make, but I can't remember what I was trying to say, but basically what I mean is that when you first start, you feel like you're never gonna get a lot of subs. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, when you first start, you don't feel like you're ever gonna get even like 10 subs, but you know, when you actually start growing, it's really nice to know like people are watching what you like watching what you're doing. And when you first start, like every single sub is like ridiculous. I still, like, when I get a sub, I'm actually like smart. I don't want to get like cringy or anything, but every time I get a sub, I do get a smile on my face. It makes me feel happy. Every like means a lot to me, and comments are like the best. Like, if anything, comments are my favorite thing, because it's actually like interactional with the subscribers. I absolutely love having comments more than likes, and subscribers probably, to be honest, because I just love being able to interact and get feedback on what I'm doing. So comments are like my favorite thing. But yeah, like I was trying to say, basically, yeah, when you start, you think you may one day get big, and then when you actually do it, it is very hard to keep grinding out videos when hardly anyone's watching them, or you're getting no subs, and then you get like people saying sub for sub, and you know, like when you get a comment and then you're like, oh my god, I got a comment, and then you say like it says sub for sub, it's just like, oh my god, like it's like false hope basically, because sub for sub channels, like, I'm not going to fire shots, but if you just do sub for sub, it probably will end up being more bad than good, because it gives a false representation of how your channel's doing. Because if I was to say yes to every sub for sub I had, I'd probably be nearly on 100 subs by now, and then it, like, to me, obviously, to the outside viewer, it makes my channel look a lot better than it does currently, which is 72 subs, but that's another 30 subs that are inactive and not subscribing, and not, obviously they are subscribed, but not commenting, liking, or even watching the video. So it just gives a false representation of your channel, which is why I don't really rate doing sub for sub at all. Obviously, if they're going to sub and you're both going to be active on the channel, then obviously there's nothing wrong with it. But if you're literally just subbing for subbing to get subs, then there's literally no point, in my opinion. But yeah, like, I don't even know why I went on to that, but the goal is definitely 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I'd be ecstatic if we could hit it. We've got, oh, pardon me, we've got 5 months to do that. So what's that, like, we need to get about 25 subs, I believe, or like 27 subs. 5 months to do that's like 5 subscribers a month nearly, I believe. I think that maths was horrendous. That's probably why I failed. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to work it out. But let's just say 5 subscribers a month will take us there. I think it will. But yeah, hopefully we can hit that. I really hope we do anyway. Obviously doing collabs with people in the future, getting different people onto the podcast. I did want to get Max onto this first one, who I keep saying Max, it's Kazelix, but his name is Max, so I'm just going to stick with Max. But yeah, I did want to get Max onto the first one, but I thought it made sense that because this was mainly going to be about talking about me and what I want to do and stuff like that. So I thought it just made sense for it to be me and you guys, and then get Max to the next one, and we'll talk more about school and education, maybe go into football a little bit, talk about some of the transfer rumours and confirmed transfers like Xhaka, because Max is an Arsenal fan, so we'll get his opinions on Arsene Wenger's signings. But yeah, so we'll definitely get him onto the next one. Maybe get some of the Nando's Bandits on, like GD and Owen and Skez, of course, because that would be quite interesting. Obviously get Lammy on at some point if he's down to do it. I don't know if he would be or not, but if he wants to do one, I'll quite happily do one with him. But I think that's pretty much what I really want to talk about in this episode, guys. We've been going for about 20 minutes now, so I think that's enough for the first one, just to get settled into it a bit. Obviously we'll talk about some more interesting stuff in the next episode. This was more about you guys getting to know me a bit, so I do hope you guys did enjoy this podcast, if you want to call it that. It's quite a short one, but I definitely enjoyed doing it. It's quite awkward, I guess you could say, just sat in your room talking to yourself for 20 minutes, but it's definitely enjoyable to do, and it'll be a lot more better when, if that's even the right English, but it'll be a lot better when we do have other people not playing in the podcast with us. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave it a like if you did, subscribe if you're new around here. So I'll see you guys in the next one, or the next episode, and peace.